Hello everyone, very good morning all of you, and I'm back with daily current affairs session. And today also we have some very important news with us. We will see the news and we will have an analytical discussion, and with that we will also have some questions for practice. Okay, so without any further delay, let's just start. Okay, so let me just clarify this. It's 29 today. So this is by mistake. I did it's 29. Okay. Yeah. So India State Support Program for Road Safety. Okay. Now, what is this particular news? We will try to understand. So, what actually has happened that World Bank approves $250 million loan to boost India's road safety. Okay. So now we will try to understand this news in a holistic way. The World Bank has approved a $250 million loan to support the government of India's road safety program for 7 states. So you have to remember this, that this is for 7 states only. And which are those 7 states? We will try to have a look on that. Program for road safety. What is the program holistically? So under this, a single accident reporting number will be set up to better manage post-crash event. So what will happen actually? एक रिपोर्टिंग नंबर होगा जो कि सेट किया जाएगा ताकि बेटर मैनेजमेंट हो जब एक्सीडेंट होते हैं उसके बाद. So it will be implemented in the states of Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal. So all these 7 states are the places where it will be implemented. So not in the entire India, but it is just confined till Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal. Okay. Now, the $250 million variable spread loan from the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development has a maturity of 18 years and with a grace period of 5.5 years. So this is basically having maturity of 18 years and उसमें grace period भी मिल सकता है 5.5 यानी 5.5 साल. The project will also establish a national harmonized crash database system in order to analyze accidents and use that to construct better and safe roads. So it will also be having a database, harmonized crash database, जिसमें कि एक तरीके से they will be able to analyze कि what are the reasons behind the accident and उससे फिर they can have a better construction to have better roads ताकि roads जो है वो safe रह सके and accident prone ना रहे and कम से कम accidents हो. Okay, so this you have to remember, harmonized crash database system. Okay, the question might be, it is related to what? Then you have to answer. Okay. The project will also provide incentives to states to leverage private funding through public-private partnership, concession, and pilot initiative. So there will also be incentives for the states. Okay. Now, road accidents in India. Now, what are the key takeaways from this particular news? The report Road Accidents in India 2020 released by the Union Ministry of Road Transport and Highways provided for key steps. Now, this you have to remember कि जो road accident in India report होता है वो released किया जाता है by Union Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. So this is important. India has only 1% of world's vehicles, but 11% of total deaths from road accidents occur in India. So कितनी कितनी वेरिएशन है. यू कैन सी दिस कि पूरे वर्ल्ड में जितने व्हीकल्स है उसका ओनली 1% वी हैव इन आवर कंट्री, बट still we have 11% of global death caused due to road accident. So how much variations are there? About 450,000 accidents take place in India annually, of which 150,000 people die. So approximately 4,50,000 एक्सीडेंट होते हैं इंडिया में एनुअली, जिसमें से कि 1,50,000 लोग की डेथ हो जाए. So it's a huge number, right? There are 53 road accidents in the country every hour and one death every 4 minutes. So हर घंटे पे 53 रोड एक्सीडेंट्स हो रहे हैं इन आवर कंट्री, 53 हर घंटे पे, एंड एक डेथ हो रही है हर 4 मिनट में रोड एक्सीडेंट के कारण. So that is why we need to have a very keen observation, and हमारी जो रोड सेफ्टी है वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा बढ़नी चाहिए. Now, why are there so many road fatalities in India alone? So India में ऐसा क्यों है कि इतनी डेथ्स हो जाती है? So we will try to analyze that. So weak enforcement of traffic laws. Now, what is this? People, this already actually we know. People hardly obey to traffic rules and find easier to bribe policemen rather than paying hefty challans. So what will happen? So people will not obey traffic rules. फिर अगर if caught, so rather than paying for challan, they will prefer it to bribe the police, right? Then spending issues. More accidents on the highway have been attributed to higher vehicle speed and higher volume of traffic on these roads. So speeding issue is one of the problem. Though we have, speed restrictions, still we, most of the people do not follow it. Okay? And बहुत ज़्यादा speeding करते हैं जिसकी वजह से vehicle ज़्यादा होते हैं. Speed, when there is something about to happen, if the vehicle is in limited speed, आप उसे बचा सकते हो काफी हद तक, बट अगर बहुत ज्यादा स्पीड है तो कंट्रोल करना इज वेरी टफ in that case. Engineering bottleneck. Issues such as gap in the median on the national highways, untreated intersection, and missing crash barriers are some of the biggest engineering issues that we have. Behavioral issues. Driver violations such as wrong side driving, wrong lane usage by heavy vehicle, and mass violation of traffic lights, intoxications are the biggest behavioral issues. So this is innate in our behavior. कि हॉर्न नहीं देंगे, ठीक है, इंडिकेटर नहीं देंगे, और या फिर रॉन्ग साइड से ओवरटेक करेंगे, रॉन्ग साइड ड्राइव करेंगे. सो दीज आर इननेट विच एक्चुअली नीड टू बी, मतलब इंटरनलाइज हो गए हमारे बिहेवियर में, क्योंकि हम इतने सालों से ऐसे ही कर रहे हैं. सो ये सब चीजों को अगर कंट्रोल किया जाएगा तो कहीं ना कहीं जो एक्सीडेंट्स है उनको रोका जाएगा. Lack of old and art treatments. So lack of rapid trauma care on highways lead to such high fatalities. So जो highways होते हैं उन पे बहुत अच्छा एकदम से ट्रीटमेंट नहीं मिल पाता है, जिसकी वजह से डेथ्स हो जाती. Now imbibing road safety way forward. What are the way forward things? So सबसे पहले तो education, road safety education. I remember I have read a chapter in I think my a 10th standard or 11th standard somewhere. There was a chapter on road safety. I think it was 9th or 10th. Road safety in my English reader's book. So that taught me a lot. And I think because of that, I am able to behave in a certain way, that I try to follow all the rules. And I think everybody should. So road safety education is very important. And आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि सिर्फ स्कूल में ही पढ़ाई जानी चाहिए. अब जो लोग स्कूल नहीं गए हैं या जिन लोगों के टाइम में नहीं था, दे शुड आल्सो बी एजुकेटेड. So I think everybody should be given proper education about road safety, traffic rules, all those things. Better road design, maintenance, and warning signage. Crack down on driving under influence of alcohol and drugs. Okay. So strict enforcement of traffic rules. ऐसे नहीं कि bribe कर दिया and चल गया. Strict enforcement होना चाहिए. अगर आपने रूल तोड़ा है, you have to pay the challan. ये ऐसा होना चाहिए. Encouraging better road behavior, ensuring roadworthiness of vehicle, better first aid and paramedic care. So all these are the points that we need to have, in order to have a better road safety. Now with this, we come to an end to this particular news. Now we have another news. Let's just try to see it and understand. Now what is this? Center may raise small saving rates. Okay. Now let's just try to understand this. So economists expect the center to raise the interest rate paid on small savings schemes for the July to September 2022 quarter. Now, what is small savings schemes? Small savings schemes are a set of savings instruments managed by the central government with an aim to encourage citizens to save regularly irrespective of their age. So, जो ये small savings scheme है, ये जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है वो मैनेज करती है और इसमें हर सिटीजन को एनकरेज किया जाता है, चाहे उनकी कुछ भी है जो डजंट मैटर, कि वो जितना भी छोटा मोटा जितना भी वो सेव कर सकते हैं, दे मस्ट सेव. दे आर पॉपुलर एज दे प्रोवाइड रिटर्न हायर देन बैंक फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट, सोवरेन गारंटी एंड टैक्स बैक. सो ये जो है ये बहुत ही पॉपुलर है क्योंकि इनसे जो बैंक में जो इंटरेस्ट रेट मिलता है फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट वगैरह पे उससे ज्यादा मिलता है, सोवरेन गारंटी होती है एंड टैक्स में बेनिफिट. How it is managed? So since 2016, the Finance Ministry have been reviewing the interest rate on small savings scheme on a quarterly basis. So 2006 से Finance Ministry, remember Finance Ministry is reviewing the interest rate on these small savings scheme quarterly basis. हर 3 months के basis. All deposits received under various schemes are pooled in the National Small Saving Fund. So ऐसी जो भी schemes हैं, इनके अंदर जो भी पैसा आता है वो नेशनल सेविंग फंडिंग के स्मॉल सेविंग फंड के अंदर जाओ. The money in the fund is used by center to finance its fiscal deficit. जो भी मनी आता है ये स्मॉल सेविंग स्कीम से, वो सेंटर उसको यूज करती है अपने फाइनेंस जो भी फिस्कल डेफिसिट होते हैं उसको कम करने के लिए. Now there are also some different saving schemes. What are those? We'll try to understand. These schemes can be grouped under 3 categories. Number 1 is post office deposit. Number 2, saving certificates. Number 3, social security scheme. Okay, so we will try to have brief knowledge about all these 3 because they are important from a exam's perspective. So number 1 that we have is post office deposit. So under this we have the saving deposit, recurring deposit and time deposit with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 years maturity and monthly income account. So nothing explainable. Saving accounts currently pay an interest of 4% per annum. Okay, so इसमें कितना interest rate मिलता है? 4% में, and can be opened individually or joint with an initial investment of 500 rupees. So small saving है 500 rupees से you can open it and आपको 4% का जो है annual interest मिलता है. The recurring deposit that pays 5.8% a year compounded quarterly matured after 60 months from the date of opening. Okay, so recurring deposit का भी है जिसमें 5.8 a year कंपाउंड क्वार्टरली इंटरेस्ट मिलता है. So it allows investor to save on a monthly basis with a minimum deposit of 100 रुपी पर मंथ. So कम से कम इन्वेस्टर जो है वो 100 रुपए से भी कर सकता है. Investment under the 5-year time deposit up to 1.5 lakh further qualifies for benefit under section 80C of Income Tax Act. So इसमें Income Tax Act का भी relaxation मिलता है. अगर 5 साल के अंदर डिपॉजिट हो रहा है 1.5 lakh further qualifies to benefit under the section of 80C of Income Tax. Okay. Now the next one that we have is savings certificate. Now what are savings certificates? So under this we have the national savings certificates and the Kisan Vikas Patra. Let's just try to understand. The national savings certificates pay interest at a rate of 6.8% per annum upon maturity after 5 years. So 5 साल के बाद 6.8% per annum का interest मिलता है. The interest that is earned is reinvested into the scheme every year automatically. So जितना भी पैसा हर साल interest rate का बढ़ेगा वो उसमें एड ऑन होता जाएगा. जो भी इन्वेस्टमेंट है उसमें वो एड ऑन होता जाएगा हर साल. तो आपका पैसा अच्छा खासा मतलब बढ़ जाता है. The National Savings Certificate also qualifies for tax saving under Section 80C of the Income Tax. So इसमें relaxation मिलता है income tax में. Okay. The Kisan Vikas Patra, which is open to everyone, doubles your one-time investment at the end of 124 months, signifies a return of 6.9% compounds annually. Okay, so जो किसान विकास पत्र है जो कि सबके लिए ओपन है और ये डबल कर देता है जो आपको वन टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट होता है 124 मंथ्स में, which actually signifies 6.9% compounded annually. The minimum investment amount is 1,000 while there is no upper limit. So minimum amount 1,000, upper limit कोई नहीं है, कितना भी कर सकते हो. Okay. The third type is Social Security Scheme. In the third head of Social Security Scheme, there is Public Provident Fund, which we call PF in short. Sukanya Samriddhi Account and Senior Citizen Savings Scheme. So पहले हम देखेंगे Public Provident Fund. So Provident Fund is a popular saving option for long-term goal like retirement. It pays 7.1% of year-end qualified tax benefit under Section 80C of the Income Tax. Upon maturity of the account after 15 years, it can be extended indefinitely in block of 5 years. So एक बार mature हो गया, उसके 15 साल के बाद क्या हो सकता है, इसको बढ़ाया जा सकता है कितना भी, जितना चाहे अकाउंट होल्डर बढ़ाना. बस ये है कि 5-5 साल के ब्लॉक में बढ़ेगा. पहले एक बार 5 साल में बढ़ गया, फिर आपको दोबारा 5 साल बाद बढ़वाने तो आप बढ़वा सकते हो. तो इट्स लाइक दैट. The accumulated amount and interest earned are exempted from tax at the time of withdrawal. So जब पैसा withdraw किया जाएगा उस टाइम पे उस पर किसी भी तरीके का कोई टैक्स नहीं लगेगा, ना ही जो अमाउंट है उस पे, ना ही इंटरेस्ट है उस पे. Now what is Sukanya Samriddhi account? The Sukanya Samriddhi account was launched in 2015. Very important. Under the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign. Very, very important. Okay. Exclusively for a girl child. So यहाँ पे आपको काफी सारी इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है कि सुकन्या समृद्धि अकाउंट पहले तो ये जो स्कीम है वो 2015 में स्टार्ट हुआ था अंडर द कैंपेन ऑफ बेटी पढ़ाओ बेटी बचाओ. Okay, so Beti Bachao Beti Padhao is the campaign and it is exclusively for girls. The account can be opened in the name of a girl child below the age of 10. So जो 10 साल से कम की लड़की हैं उनके नाम पर ये अकाउंट खुल सकता है. The scheme guarantees a return of 7.6% per annum and is eligible for tax benefits under section 80C of the Income Tax Act. So ये जो स्कीम है उसमें 7.6% का एनुअल जो है रिटर्न मिलता है और ये टैक्स बेनिफिट्स के लिए टैक्स इसको एग्जेम्पशन मिल जाता है अंडर 80C ऑफ द इनकम टैक्स एक्ट. And the tenure of the deposit is 21 years from the date of opening of the account. The maximum of rupees 1.5 lakh can be invested in a year. So एक तो बच्ची जब 10 साल से कम की होगी तब खुलेगा. दूसरी बात इसका 21 years tenure रहेगा और मैक्सिमम इसमें आप 1.5 लाख पर ईयर इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. Now what is senior citizen savings account? And finally, the 5-year senior citizen savings account can be opened by anyone who is over 60 years of age. तो नाम से ही पता चल रहा है senior citizen savings account. तो जो भी 60 साल से बुजुर्ग हैं, 60 साल से बड़े हैं, वो ये अकाउंट को खोल सकते हैं. It carries an interest of 7.4% per annum, payable quarterly, and qualifies for section 83 of the revenue. So quarterly जो है इंटरेस्ट मिलता है जो कि 7.4% per annum है and qualifies for section 80C of tax benefits. So इसमें tax exemption भी है, टैक्स नहीं लगेगा उस अमाउंट पे. These time tested and safe modes of investment don't offer quick returns but are safer when compared to market linked schemes. So all these savings schemes, investment modes, they all are not returning quickly. Time लगता है, limited आता है पैसा 7%, 8%, 5%, but they are very much safe and out of risk. Okay. So with this, we also come to an end to this particular news also. Now we will move further with another news. So the next news that we have is Seeker in Rajasthan tops school grading index at district level. So there is a district level index which is being made by the Ministry of Education. Okay, so what is this index? Let's try to understand. So this name this performance grading index for district. Okay, so ये study करता है 83 indicators group in 6 categories. So there are 6 categories in the group which are having 83 indicators. जिससे कि ranking पता चलती है कि which district is actually having the best education. So Seeker, which is in Rajasthan, has actually topped it. Now let's try to understand what is this PGID. So PGID is nothing but this same performance grading index for this district. So the 83 indicators based PGI for district has been designed to grade the performance of all district in school education. So जितने भी district हैं उनको एक grading दी जाएगी उनके on the basis of their performance in the school education. The data is filled by district through on online portal. Now what will happen actually, जो data है वो school खुद से ही fill जो वो district खुद से ही fill करेंगे. एक online portal बना है उस पे. The indicator wise PGI score shows the area where a district needs to improve. So there is also a section where it will be shown that in which area the school is, the district wholly and the school specifically need to improve. The PGID structure comprises a total weightage of 600 points across 83 indicators. So basically 600 points का weightage रहती है इसमें से जितने भी points मिले. And apart from that, there will be As I told you initially, there are 83 indicators. They are grounded under 6 categories with outcome, effective classroom transaction, infrastructural facilities, students entitlement, school safety and child protection, digital learning, and governance purpose. So these are the 6 categories under which we have these 83 indicators comprising of 600 points. These categories are outcomes, effective classroom transaction, infrastructure facilities and student processes, school safety and children protection, digital governance, and nothing, just same hand repeated. Okay. Now, how does the grading scale actually work? The PGID grades the district into 10 grades, with the highest achievable grade being Daksh, which is for district scoring more than 90%. So, जो भी district 90% से ज़्यादा score करेंगे, तो they will come in the category of Daksh, जो कि highest category है actually. Of the total points in that category, so 60%, 600 में से 90% इसके भी आएंगे. Those districts will come under the category of Daksh. Utkarsh category is for the district which score 81 to 90. तो जो भी district 81% से 90% तक score करेंगे, they will come under the category of Utkarsh. अति उत्तम जो भी 71 से 80% में करेंगे, उत्तम 61 से 70%, प्रचेष्ट 1 71 से 60, प्रचेष्ट second which is 41 से 50 and प्रचेष्ट 3 which is 31 से 40. The lowest grade in the PGID is called Akanshi 3, which is the false scores of 10% of the total points. So जो भी सबसे lowest score है उसको आकांक्षी 3 कहा जाएगा, and ये 10% से कम हो. Now we will try to analyze the performance of the states. Okay. So what are the performance? Rajasthan Sikar is in the top, we have seen, followed by Jhunjhunu and Jaipur. So all these 3 districts are in Rajasthan only. Okay. The other states whose district have performed best are Punjab with 14 districts in Ati Uttam grade. Okay. So Ati Uttam, we know 71 to 80%. It followed by Gujarat, Kerala, with each having 1330 districts in the category. However, there are 12 states and UTs which do not have even a single district in the Ati Uttam and Uttam category, and these include 7 or 8 states from Northeast region. So ये Northeast का region जो है वहाँ पे एक भी state नहीं आया है Uttam and Ati Uttam वाले category में. Now, what is significant? The PGID will reflect the relative performance of all the districts on a uniform scale, which encourages them to perform better. So, अब पता होगा कि there is a scale which will be going to measure our, capacities in terms of our education. So, कहीं ना कहीं एक competition बन जाएगा, and because of that competition, people will try to work hard in this aspect, in this area. It is expected to help the state education departments to identify gaps at the district level and improve their performance in a decentralized manner. So इससे क्या होगा कि जो state government है, जो state education departments है, वो identify कर पाएंगे कि भाई district level पे क्या problem है, कैसे उनको improve किया जा सकता है. In a better way, they will be able to tackle these problems when they will be having them in front of them. Okay, now with this, we come to an end to our today's news session. And now we will move further to have some important questions. Okay, so let me just remind you what all news we saw today quickly. So number 1, we see that World Bank ने approve किया है $250 million का लोन, ताकि इंडिया की जो रोड सेफ्टी है उस पर वर्क किया जा सके, एक्सीडेंट्स कम हो सके. ऑल दोस थिंग्स वी सॉ इनिशियली. देन हमने देखा कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट शायद जो स्मॉल सेविंग रेट्स है उनको बढ़ा देगा, जो इंटरेस्ट रेट है उसकी जुलाई टू सितंबर क्वार्टर के लिए. Okay, then we saw different types of schemes that are available. Then we saw that Seeker in Rajasthan topped school grading index at district level, and we also saw that this district level index is actually named as performance grading index for district, which was started in 2019, and this is by Ministry of Education. And now we come to an end, and we have this particular question in front of us, which we are going to see. Okay, so with reference to India, read the following statements. There is only one citizenship and one domicile. Statement 2, a citizen by birth only can become the head of state. Number 3, a foreigner once granted citizenship cannot be deprived of it under any circumstances. So you have to find out actually the correct option. So as always, we will underline the correct word and we will try to see the options. Only 1, only 2, only 1 and 3, only 2 and 3. Now let's just try to see what is the right answer. I hope some of you know what is the correct answer. Okay, so the statement 1 is correct actually. Why? Let's just try to understand the explanation. A is the correct answer. So I'll also mark here. Only 1 is correct option, 2 and 3 are wrong. Why? We will try to understand. The Indian Constitution provides for only single citizenship, that is Indian citizenship. So in India, you have single citizenship. आप किसी state में रहने के like you can be the domicile of a particular state, and but you cannot have citizenship individually for a state and for the country. You have single citizenship, that is Indian citizenship. So the citizens in India owe allegiance only to the union. So there is no separate state citizenship. There is only one domicile allowed in India. So domicile certificate can be made only in one state or UT. So ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं अगर एक स्टेट में रहती हूँ तो वहां का डोमिसाइल भी होगा और किसी और स्टेट का भी बनवा सकती हूँ. I will be, domicile of only one state. So in 2010, the Uttarakhand High Court declared that there is no separate domicile for each state and there is only one domicile for the entire country. So आपको सिर्फ एक ही किसी particular UT या state की domicile मिल सकती है. इसीलिए ये option बिल्कुल correct. Now statement 2 is incorrect. Why? Let's try to understand. The president is the head of the Indian state. Okay? In India, both a citizen by birth as well as a naturalized citizen is eligible for office of president. So the sentence is actually saying that the citizen by birth only can become the head of the state. Head of the state means president. So not just by birth, but also by the process of naturalization, the person can become the president of the country. Now let's see the statement 3, which is also incorrect. A foreigner who has been earlier granted Indian citizenship can be deprived of his citizenship. Okay. His Indian citizenship can be terminated by the central government. तो terminate किया जा सकता है. अगर किसी foreigner को citizenship मिल गई है इंडिया की, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हमेशा के लिए मिल गई है. Terminate किया जा सकता है. If he has obtained the citizenship by fraud, he has shown disloyalty to the Constitution of India. अगर किसी fraud तरीके से citizenship हासिल कर ली है या फिर डिसलॉयल्टी दिखाई है इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को या फिर कुछ अनलॉफुल ट्रेड किया है, कुछ कम्युनिकेट किया है कुछ एनिमी कंट्री के साथ एक वॉर के टाइम पे. सो 5 years आफ्टर रजिस्ट्रेशन और नेचुरलाइजेशन बी imprisoned in any court for 2 years and he has been ordinarily resident out of India for 7 years continuously. So that is why this particular sentence 3 is not correct. Hence, only one option is correct, which is only one. Okay, so with this, we come to an end to our daily current affairs session, and I'll see you soon with the next upcoming lecture. Till then, take care. And